Today, we've got some exciting news about the upcoming iPhone 16 Pro models. Rumor has it that these new models might feature the latest Wi-Fi 7 technology, bringing significant improvements in speed and connectivity. So let's dive into what this means for the next-gen iPhone and how it can impact your daily tech experience. Earlier this year, the seventh generation of the Wi-Fi standard known as Wi-Fi 7 was introduced, and it's packed with big improvements over the previous versions. This new standard is not just about faster internet, it also supports more devices simultaneously and has much lower latency. In simple terms, Wi-Fi 7 means faster speeds, smoother streaming, and a more reliable connection. Now, according to a recent supply chain report, the iPhone 16 Pro lineup is widely expected to adopt Wi-Fi 7. This isn't the first time we've heard this rumor. Similar reports surfaced last year, suggesting that Apple is ready to take the leap into the latest wireless technology. So what does Wi-Fi 7 bring to the table? Well, it allows devices to use the 2.4 GHz, 5 GHz, and 6 GHz bands all at once. This means you can expect much faster speeds, lower latency, and more reliable connections. The peak theoretical speeds could reach over 40 gigabits per second, which is 4 times faster than what Wi-Fi 6E can offer. For comparison, the current iPhone 15 Pro models support Wi-Fi 6E, while iPhone 11 through iPhone 14 models are equipped with standard Wi-Fi sticks. Adopting Wi-Fi 7 could also have a broader impact on the Apple ecosystem. For instance, reduced lag could significantly improve real-time applications like voice assistants. With Siri rumored to receive a major AI upgrade, faster and more reliable Wi-Fi could unlock its full potential, making interactions smoother and more responsive. We're expecting the iPhone 16 series to launch later this fall, and it's likely to include 4 models: the iPhone 16, iPhone 16 Pro, iPhone 16 Plus, and iPhone 16 Pro Max. There are also rumors about a design shift for the standard iPhone 16 models, featuring vertical camera lens setups instead of the diagonal arrangements seen in previous versions. This change could allow the standard models to capture spatial video for the Apple Vision Pro headset. Recently, we've seen leaks suggesting that the iPhone 16 will come in 5 color options: white, black, blue, green, and pink. These colors appear to be more saturated compared to the muted tones of the iPhone 15. The back of the device seems to have a glossy finish, and we've also spotted the power button and a new capture button on the right-hand side. This new button is rumored to be mechanical with a capacitive surface, allowing for swiping gestures for zooming. All iPhone 16 series devices are also expected to feature the action button, which will phase out the traditional mute switch. As for the display, the vanilla iPhone 16 is expected to launch with a 6.1-inch OLED display with FHD Plus resolution, although it will still be capped at 60 Hz. A noticeable upgrade could be thinner bezels, enhancing the overall viewing experience. Under the hood, all 4 iPhone 16 models are expected to feature the Apple A18 chipset. The Pro models will likely get the A18 Pro version, while the standard models will use the baseline A18 chip. Another improvement could be the battery capacity, with the iPhone 16 rumored to have a 3,561 mAh battery, which is 6% larger than the iPhone 15's battery. In summary, if these rumors hold true, the iPhone 16 Pro models could set a new standard for connectivity and performance in smartphones. From adopting Wi-Fi 7 to introducing new design elements and features, Apple seems to be gearing up for another exciting launch. As always, we'll keep you updated with the latest news and leaks as we get closer to the official release. That's it for today. What are your thoughts on the iPhone 16 and the potential inclusion of Wi-Fi 7? Let me know in the comments section. As always, see you in the next video. In just a few months' time, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will succeed the iPhone 15 Pro Max and take on the mantle as the best and most advanced iPhone out there. Although there's plenty of time until September and a lot can change, we seem to know a lot about the upcoming top iPhone model based on rumors and leaks. How is the iPhone 16 Pro Max shaping up against its predecessor? What's changing and what's staying the same? Let's see how the iPhone 16 Pro Max shapes up against the current best iPhone Apple has in its roster. First up, let's talk about design and size. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will inherit the same design language as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, employing the same titanium frame with a completely flat screen. The major difference between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro Max will be size. The upcoming iPhone screen will grow to 6.9 inches across, a significant bump over the iPhone 15 Pro Max's 6.7-inch display. To achieve this, they're likely shrinking the bezels down even further and making the phone itself slightly larger overall. As per the rumors, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will measure 163mm in height and 77.58mm in width versus 159.9mm and 76.7mm for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, respectively. A small but notable change, all things considered. The iPhone 15 Pro Max debuted with an action button instead of a mute switch and a USB Type-C port at the bottom, so those two features will be carrying over to the newer model as well. However, the iPhone 16 series will be scoring another button, dubbed the Capture button. Colors-wise, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was available in 4 understated and titanium-inspired colors. We've heard that Apple might use another titanium processing technique that will make the iPhone 16 Pro Max glossier and also more capable of retaining colors. Moving on to display differences. As mentioned, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come along with a significantly larger display, measuring at 6.9 inches across. Aside from the size, we don't clearly expect any other major changes. We're certainly getting a liquid Retina XDR display with an OLED panel delivering superb colors, contrast, and exceptional maximum brightness. The screen will support 120Hz ProMotion refresh rate, making scrolling through the interface and on-screen content way smoother. Now let's delve into performance and software. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will feature a second-generation 3nm chip, possibly dubbed Apple A18 Pro. As one can imagine, we expect that the Apple A18 Pro will have better performance than the Apple A17 Pro. Due to the heavily rumored focus on AI for both iOS and the iPhone 16 range, we expect that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come with a much improved neural engine to take care of all the generative AI features. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will also be a first to debut iOS 18 with a focus on artificial intelligence features. The new iPhone 16 Pro Max will also support faster Wi-Fi 7 and a more power-efficient 5G modem, keeping you future-proofed on the connectivity front. Let's talk about the camera. As the iPhone 15 Pro Max delivers a host of important camera features, chief among which is the new 120mm telephoto lens, the iPhone 16 Pro Max could finally address one of the forgotten cameras that hasn't recently scored any significant overhauls, the ultra-wide. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes that Apple will be introducing a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. When it comes to audio quality, iPhone Pro Max devices are always up there with the best, setting the benchmarks for all other manufacturers to measure up against. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will be no exception. The same generally applies to haptics too. iPhones are arguably the best devices when it comes to haptic feedback, giving us precise and accurate vibrations that are sufficiently strong yet not overpowering. Lastly, battery life and charging. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will reportedly feature a much larger 4,676 mAh battery compared to the 4,422 mAh battery in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Charging-wise, we haven't heard anything about a potential charging speed increase, but we hope to see one on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be a logical improvement to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, delivering key upgrades in important areas like screen size, performance, AI, and battery life. Thus far, we haven't heard anything particular about a potential price increase, so it's safe to assume that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will start at $1,199 for the 256GB version. Of course, if there's an iPhone 15 Pro Max in your pocket, then you'll probably have few reasons to upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Stay tuned for more updates on the iPhone 16 Pro Max as we get closer to its release date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest tech news and reviews. Thanks for watching. Until next time.